Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you for coming in my presentations. It's great to see you all. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I am Anggi Pramuwardana, and my partner is.
My name is Ahmad Irfan Maulana.
My name is Ariel Anggata.
My name is Dwi Tika Sariyani.
My name is Intan Wulandari.
In these presentations, we will discuss a basic grammar. On this first slide, there are some basic grammar example. First, simple present tense. Second, simple past tense. Third, simple future tense. Fourth, digger of comparison, and fifth, passive voice. For the simple present tense method, my friend will continue.
Okay, all this time, I will explain the first basic grammar, namely the simple present tense. Simple present tense describes an action or event that occurs in the present time. We use simple present tense to talk about habits, general truths, and fixed arrangements. Furthermore, there are several functions of the simple present tense. 1. Stating daily activity. For example, I go to school every day. 2. State events that are common and cannot be denied. For example, in the sentence, the sun rises from the east, and the leaves are green. 3. Express request or order to the other person. For example, please sit down, Anna. 4. State events that are certainly happening or scheduled. For example, I'll be visiting Grandpa's house every weekend, and my father will go home once a month. 5. Show the ability, character, and nature of a person. For example, Anna and Ani speak English fluently. There are several adverbs of time that are often used in the simple present tense. For example, always, every day, every week, never, often, seldom, sometimes, usually, and others. Next, there are rules that have the simple present tense. The first is for nominal simple present tense. Positive sentence, subject plus to be plus adjective or adverb. For example, he is very patient. Negative sentence, subject plus to be plus not plus adverb. For example, he is not very patient. Interrogative sentence, to be plus subject plus adjective or adverb. For example, is he patient? The second is for verbal simple present. Positive sentence, subject plus verb 1 plus s or es plus object. For example, she goes to school. Negative sentence, subject plus do plus doesn't plus verb 1 plus object. For example, she doesn't go to school. Interrogative sentence, does or do plus subject plus verb 1 plus object. For example, does she go to school? For the next topic, we'll continue by my friend.
Okay, after you know about simple present tense, now I will explain about simple past tense. What is the simple past tense? Simple past tense is sentence used to express events that occurred in the past and have ended in the past. To form a simple past tense sentence, the formula is as follows: subject plus verb 2 plus object. In the simple past tense, the verb used is the second form of the verb. There are two types of verbs, namely regular verbs and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, add ad or d after the first from verb. Example, stay to stay, push to push, play to play, touch to touch. Next. For irregular verbs, including to be, the verbs form of the two are very different. As an example, wake to walk, begin to begin, drink to drink, run to run. Example of simple past tense affirmative sentence. Abdul went to Bali for holiday last Sunday. To from negative simple past tense sentence. The formula is follow: subject plus did plus not plus verb 1, or subject plus to be, was, or were plus not. The following is an example sentence. I did not sleep well last night. To from simple past tense interrogative sentence, the formula is a did plus subject plus verb 1, or was or were plus subject. Example, did you see my bag on the table? Second example, was the movie so fantastic? Tell me. The next topic will continue by my friends.
Okay, next topic is simple future tense. Simple future tense is a form of tense used to denote an event in the future. This tense form is one of the most basic tense and is often used in writing and speaking in English. The use of this tense is synonymous with the word will or shall or be going to. Simple future positive. If we use will or shall, the formula is subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus complement. Subject is I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And we use will. The subject is I, you, we, they, she, he, it. And shall is I and we. For the example, I will go to Samarinda. Next. Simple future positive. If we use be going to, the formula is subject plus to be plus going to plus verb 1 plus complement. The subject is I, you, we, they, he, she, it. And the to be is am, are, is. For the example, he is going to watch movie tomorrow. Next. Simple future negative. If we use will or shall, the formula is subject plus will plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, I will not come to your party. Next. If we use be going, the formula is subject to be plus not plus going to plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, I'm not going to watch movie tomorrow. Next. Simple future interrogative. There is two kinds of question. That is yes or no question and W each question. If we on yes or no question and we use will or shall, The formula is will or shall plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, will you come to my house tomorrow? And if we use be going to, the formula is to be plus subject plus going to plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, are you going to watch this movie? Next. If we on the WH question, like who, where, when, why, and how question, and we use will or shall, the formula text is WH plus will or shall plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. For the example, what will you do this afternoon? If we use be going to, the formula is WH plus to be plus subject plus going to plus verb 1 plus complement. The example, what are you going to do this afternoon? For the next topic, will explained by my friend.
Okay. What is danger of conversion? Danger of conversion is a kit of a conversion as to conversion something with another thing or with the other using adjective to compare. Next. There are kids of danger of conversion. Number 1, positive danger. It is a conversion to compare one thing with another in the same level. E. There is no additional tips of its adjective. Adjective form of positive danger. Tall, smart, slim, heavy, beautiful. B. Don't forget to put as before and after adjective. Tall as, smart as, slim as, heavy as, beautiful as. Example, Rina as beautiful as my classmate Rani. Next. Number 2, comparative danger. It is to compare one thing with another thing in the different level. E. If it is one or two syllables. Adjective plus er, put, then after adjective is self. Example, brother temple is bigger the Prambanan temple. Next. B. It is 3 on more syllables. Adjective doesn't change. We put more before adjective itself, then add 10 after the adjective. Example, Hani is more beautiful than Hannah. Next. Number 3. Separative dinger. It is a kit of combination of two compare one thing with other things more than one thing. E. It is one or two syllables. Adjective plus adds put then before is adjective. Don't put then after its adjective. Example: Yova is the smart student in her class. B. If it is there on more syllables, just put the and much before its adjective. Don't put then after adjective. Example: It is the most example car in the world. Okay, next topic will canting by my friend. Yo.
Voice the ratings past voice
Putus suaramu, Van. Aneh, Van.
used when the subjected
Putus-putus suaramu, Leh.
passive voice is a form of sentence where the subject takes action. Now, takes action, unlike an active voice, to focus on the party carrying out the action. This form focus more on the party or object that receive the result of an action, the recipient of the action. The passive voice is used when the subject is subject to a job. This has the or their meaning. Active voice is when the subject of sentence performs in action in sentence. Passive voice is when the subject of sentence has an action. This was carried out by someone or something else. Active: my present plant flower. Passive: some flowers planted by my parents. Next. Generally, active sentence that can be transformed into passive sentence are in the form of active sentence containing transitive verbs. Verbs that require a direct object, such as make, bring, buy, write, and so on. Conversely, passive sentence that contain intransitive verbs, verbs that don't require a direct object, which are cries, win, go, arrive, and they cannot be converted into passive sentence. Next. Subject plus finite form of to be plus past participle, third column of irregular verbs. 1. Present continuous tense, from which refer to the action this is taking place now or when the conversion is taking place. Example: Active subject plus is are or I'm plus ing from of the verb plus object. Passive subject to be plus being plus past participle verb 3. Example, active I am reading a story. Passive a story is being read by me. Active the engine is driving the train. Passive the train is being driven by the engine. Next. 2. Past continuous tense. Use the explain active even or even that are happening in the past. Active subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing plus object. Passive subject plus was or were plus being plus verb 3 plus by plus object. Example, 2 boys were washing the shopman's wagon. The shopman's wagon were being washed by 2 boys. Next. 3. Present perfect tense. A tense that describes an event that occurred before, especially time in the past but still continues today. This tense consists of a combination of the perfect aspects. Active subject plus has or have plus past participle form of the verb plus object. Passive subject plus have or has plus been plus verb 3. Example, active I have written a story. Passive a story has been written by me. Active they have built a house. Passive house has been built by them. Next. Simple past tense. Use the describe event that occurred a short time ago or in the past. Active subject plus verb 2 plus object. Passive subject plus was plus or were plus verb 3 plus by plus object. Example, Murti taken the car and the car was taken by Murti. 5. Perfect tense. Use the explain active or even the have occurred in the past. Active subject plus had plus verb 3 plus object. Passive subject plus has plus been plus verb 3 plus by plus object. Example, Khalid had opened the book. The book had been opened by Khalid. Thank you very much for your great attention, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay.